interesting to imagine what I'd look like today if I'd had the funds and the pain threshold to actually get these when I wanted them. Hi friends, it is Sam, and you may notice that I've got tattoos. If you haven't noticed, you must be new here. I have been a tattoo collector for almost 10 years now. That is madness. That is actually insane. That means it's almost been 10 years since I was 18, so let's not get into that. Instead, let's get into the tattoos that almost were. Like I just said, I started getting tattooed when I was 18 years old. This here was my first one. My favourite band when I was 18 was a small Welsh nu metal group called The Blackout. Though they're no longer together, I actually listened to their stuff not too long ago, and it still pleased my ears. Honestly, when I was that age, I just wanted to be covered in band logos. So it was probably a good thing that I was broke. It would look like you got a special edition of Kerrang with free stickers and just slapped them all over baby's body. Honestly, the tattoos I've written down that I almost got / used to want isn't too bad. They're not that cringe. I did get some band tattoos that I kind of don't regret but would prefer something else to be there, like this one. And I had a band logo just here, but Catwoman now sits comfortably and beautifully over it. So without further ado, let's have a little peek into an alternate universe where Sam has all these tattoos that she used to want. The first tattoo on my list is Poison Ivy from Batman. I have a Batman sleeve. We got Damian Wayne up in here. We got the boy himself, Nightwing, Catwoman, Harley Quinn. I can't get her, but you get the gist. I did want Ivy somewhere on this arm, but alas, she just won't fit. I had the picture picked out that I wanted. I would still get Ivy, to be honest. I love her very much. I don't think she is portrayed nearly enough in the live actions. In fact, I think she's only portrayed in one live action, and it's an injustice. There is a Justice League pun in there somewhere. Another one I actually booked in for, but then changed my mind about, is Medusa. I had this beautiful, beautiful picture of Medusa saved on my computer many years ago, but I can't find it now. I spent so long googling pictures of Medusa to try and find this picture that I wanted tattooed, but alas, it's no longer on the internet. So I'll leave some similar-ish ones here. Basically, it was super feminine, and she had her snakes kind of became this Elizabethan hairdo, and it was just gorgeous. It was beautiful. I was gonna get it on my neck, I believe, at one point, and then at another point I was gonna have it on my shoulder. And although I did love that picture very much, A, I can no longer find it, and B, I don't think I'd get it now because I'm so covered in faces that if I get any more faces, I want it to be faces of those I really love and will love forever. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do like Medusa, but I'm not a ride or die, you know? Just last year, I booked in to get some rather brave tattoos. I was gonna get a little flower or a vine just here, and honestly I still want that, but I chickened out. So maybe next year it could happen, only small, right out of the way of my face. But I feel like a lot of my family would disown me. One I really wanted but could not for the life of me figure out a space for was Mary Poppins in her white dress that she wore in the horse race scene in the first Mary Poppins film. Loved that outfit. I do have chonky thighs that she would fit on the back of, but I'm not getting back of thigh tattoos. I can't stand the pain of like front of thigh tattoos, so I won't be able to deal with back of thigh. I know I won't, and I don't want to go through it. Yes, it's like a small amount of pain for like the span of your life, but I just don't, I'm not here for it. I'm still wondering if I'm gonna bother getting a chest piece or a neck piece. God, I want a neck piece, but like, ow. Like for some time I've wanted like a mountain on my chest, but like today I realised I've got a volcano behind my ear, so like, is there any point? Is there any point? You'd have like 2 hills. This next one I would totally still get, but it would be a filler and it would be small, and I probably won't. I would, but I won't. It is a gravestone, and I was gonna get it like super traditional, and it would have said in memory of when I cared on it. But A, I'm quite a caring person. I care about many a thing, so it wouldn't actually be accurate. And B, there are ones I want more, and I'm not like a huge fan of tattoos with script in. Like, don't get me wrong, I've got script on some of my tattoos, but I don't want to be like, I don't want loads of words on me. I also wanted to get a hand holding some paintbrushes with like some ribbon drifting down, because I'm quite an artistic young lady. I painted this here t-shirt, and it's been a passion of mine since I exited the womb. So I thought, like, let's get some I'm a creative type tattoos. But I didn't. I did get a hand holding a photograph. So I'm kind of thinking maybe I don't need another tattoo of a hand. Like, I've got 2 real hands, and now I've got a tattoo of another hand. Like, do I need another hand in my life? I don't think so, unless it's yours and to hold. Another tattoo I was gonna get was gonna be Anna from Frozen. If you're an OG, you know that baby loves Anna from Frozen. I was gonna get her on my thigh, and I got my Lilo and Stitch piece on my thigh, and no word of a lie, if the artist hadn't numbed me the whole way through, I would have tapped out because it was very uncomfortable. So I scrapped that idea. I was like, I'm not getting my other thigh done. I can't deal with that, can't deal with the pain, don't want to. But then came the news that my mum's vision was deteriorating, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get my mum's a mug on my other thigh. So my mum replaces Princess Anna on my left thigh. One piece I would totally still get if I didn't have other plans now is a unicorn back piece. I wanted it to be like super rainbow, super colourful, super sparkly, like super pastel, like. But I've since come up with a better idea for a back piece. Well, not necessarily better, but one that I think is a bit more creative. But that will come in a separate video about tattoos I actually intend on getting. Subscribe for it. This next one, I still like pat myself on the back for, because like, it's a rather creative idea. I wanted a cat book. If you didn't know, I collect cat books, novels about cats, and I needed like my body to reflect this. So I was gonna get like one of those old-fashioned fairy tale books with like the oval portrait on the front. There was gonna be a little kitty on it, It's going to be like leather bound and have like a ribbon bookmark. I can like really vividly visualize it. It's going to be surrounded by flowers. Like, it was going to be beautiful. And I was going to get it on my leg, but I kept like putting it off. And now like I'm not sure I have the space on my leg, which is quite tragic, to be honest. And the final one is one I mentioned in my last tattoo video, in which my sister and I gave each other hand poked tattoos. And I also wanted to get HSM forever, you know? OTP right here. But we kind of sucked at doing our tattoos and it kind of hurt. So I kind of gave up on that dream. I am tempted to get the East High Wildcat as a gap filler because I do love HSM very much. So there we go. Those were my did not come to be tattoos. As I've been talking about this, I have like still been thinking about getting that little sideburn tattoo, and I'm very, very tempted. So it could perhaps happen. Some of these could perhaps happen. Let me know which ones you think are a good idea. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time with another video. Bye.